Hi guys, my name's Gray and I'm studying in Madrid, Spain. To start off, I'm going to begin with my initial expectations for this program. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the school was going to be like, what Madrid, before I went, I didn't look up any pictures of Madrid. I wanted to go in like completely like surprised. I wanted that kind of culture shock. Um, and I think Madrid like went above and beyond anything I expected. It is such an amazing city, and like I feel so blessed to be in Spain studying in Madrid. It is so amazing. Um, but I think that the biggest thing that led to like my success being abroad was going into it with like I didn't really know, like I said, I didn't really know what to expect. So going into it with like an open mindset, I think has really like shaped my experience. I'm like I think when you like have these like set rigid expectations of like what going abroad should feel like, what it should look like, I think it's good to have goals, but I think that the best thing you can do for yourself is to just like be open and like go into it with your eyes wide open and just experience everything. And in reality, how are those expectations met? I think, like I said, going into it with like expectations of growth, but like no expectations of like I need to do X, Y, and Z really made my experience. And then what advice would I give my former self? I think it was told to all of the kids going to Spain, but I think the biggest advice that I would give, and it's a little silly, but get theft protection on your phone. Like everybody I know, it hasn't happened to me, thank goodness, but everybody I know has gotten their phones like taken, stolen. Some people like eating lunch, somebody will come over and like knock over their drink and then swipe your phone. I think that's big advice. Another one, I would spread out my trips more. I did a lot of trips in the beginning, and towards the end, I felt like I was like on a tighter budget, which I'm not complaining about. It was definitely worth all of the trips, but I was going like weekend after weekend, and I've been in Madrid for a while now, and like traveling like around Spain, which has been fun. But maybe I would travel around Spain like a little earlier on and then save like going to like Ireland or something for just like a more well-rounded travel experience. Um, but actually, looking back on it, maybe not because it was a lot warmer whenever I was going. And like, I could not imagine, Ireland was freezing. I could not imagine how cold it is now. So maybe I take back my advice. And then what resources would I share with somebody who's about to start my program? I think the biggest resource for people going to Carlos 3 specifically, A, um, I'd share the link, and my friend's going in the spring semester, and I already shared the link to get your public Metro card because it's 10 euros a month and you can go anywhere unlimited traveling, or you can buy 10 swipes for 7 euros. And I was doing that for way too long. And like you have to take the Cercanía to get to our campus is in Getafe, and you have to take the Cercanía to get there, and that's a €2 trip each time. And I just paid that for way too long. So I'd send them that, but I'd also tell them like, yeah, just experience it all and have fun. And what skills? Oh, another big resource is Duolingo. Like learning as much Spanish as you can and learning as much of their language because you're in their country. So knowing their language and like being able to speak to people and like communicate is the biggest thing for connection. And then what skills would I tell myself to develop? Spanish skills for sure, an open mind, and just like have fun. We are in like such an incredible part of our life. Just have fun.